Some universities invited students to meet after the main event. The newly invigorated interaction was illuminating.
And I detect from both groups people do want to sort of get together and have some degree of interchange.
Students had shared a common experience in the main theatres. They were now able to reflect on this together backstage.
You know, as the general consensus of
like,
what
like,
Muslims are like on campus,
like
because we're not all like that. There's so many similarities, and I think they outweigh the differences. But we don't accept that, and we just look at the differences, and we get this intolerance between us.
Yeah. So I guess no one's ever like stood up before and said like, Jay sat from here, I sat from here. Like,
I will.
I will too.
They discussed how they might progress their own relationships. On occasions, they would break out into mixed groups to consider issues and practicalities of engaging more people in Jewish-Muslim events, endorsed by both communities.
And I don't see why foreign affairs or things that are happening far, far away should stop me and you, two British people, from engaging together and being friends.
Yeah, that's what I want to keep,
And also how they should keep in touch, not at arm's length, but as newfound friends.
Can I give you my number?
Yeah.
0781
Yeah.
375.
Very good place to start, and not only will this will lead on to many other events, hopefully, and which the university can do on its own without the help of the Lords. But it will be a good event to start off with the politicians, to give good motivation to the students and a good starting point to go on.
I think it's a good place for people to come together and to discuss issues and just to get together and to understand each other a bit more.
I think the responsibility starts with us. I think we absolutely have to take responsibility for our own actions. And you know, if every single person came to something like this, I think that would be an enormous leap forward.
I'm an optimist, and I believe that everything just comes from misunderstanding, and when different groups of people start to understand each other, there's always hope, there's always a chance that things can get better.
I thank the Coexistence Trust because I think the debate that we had this evening has reinvigorated relations between the Jewish Society and the Islamic Society in Oxford, and has inspired people to be more inventive with interfaith events in the future.
To invite somebody of a different religion to your house for a particular festival, or to go in and participate in a school's outreach program, whatever it may be, I think everybody can take part.
I think the people who do criticise programmes like the Coexistence Trust should probably come along to an event and see how powerful having two different groups who have a history of conflict sitting down and talking together in an environment where we pride ourselves on discussion and debate and using rational methods in order to settle disputes. So I'd ask them to come along to one of these events.
Jews and Muslims share the United Kingdom with mainstream society and have joint responsibility for building our nation that all our children will inherit. With campus meetings like this, there is hope for the future if we respect, communicate and embrace our diversities. And it all starts by talking to each other.